Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. And today's video is when you're the rival mafia boss. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The night air was thick with gunpowder and tension as you surveyed the empty vault. Your crew had done clean work, in and out in 15 minutes, no casualties, no trace. The Cobra Syndicate would wake up tomorrow to find their entire weapon stash gone, and they'd never know who hit them. Boss, we need to move. Your second in command whispered urgently. Intel says Navy might be in the area. Navy. The name alone made hardened criminals nervous. In just 3 years, they'd risen from nowhere to become one of the most feared organizations in the underworld. Led by two ghosts, Red Riot and Dynamite. No one knew their real names. No one had clear photos of their faces. They were legends wrapped in mystery and violence. Well, let them come, you said coolly, adjusting your mask. As Shadow, you'd built your own reputation. We'll be gone before they even knew we were here. You were wrong. The hell do you mean someone else hit the target? Bakugou slammed his fist on the table, causing several papers to scatter. Kirishima frowned at his tablet, scrolling through the security feed. The Cobra Vault. Someone got there first. Clean job, too. Disabled the alarms, bypassed the cameras, cleared out the entire shipment. Who? No idea, but... Kirishima zoomed in on the grainy photo. There's a calling card, a shadow symbol. Bakugou's eyes narrowed dangerously. Shadow. The name had been popping up more and more over the past 2 years. A ghost organization that seemed to know Navy's targets before they even planned them. This was the third time Shadow had beaten them to a job. That's it, Bakugou growled. I'm done with this hide-and-seek bullshit. We're going to go after them. Bakugou, we don't even know where they operate from. Then we make them come to us. He grabbed his jacket, the one with the small explosion pin hidden on the collar, his only identifier as Dynamite. Send word through the underground. Navy wants a meeting with Shadow. Tonight. Kirishima stood, running a hand through his red hair. And if they refuse, then we hunt down every single one of their safe houses until we find them. Bakugou's grin was sharp and dangerous. I want to see the face of the bastard who keeps stealing our jobs. They want what? You stared at your lieutenant in disbelief. A meeting. Navy sent word through 3 different channels. They want to meet Shadow. Tonight. Neutral territory. You paced the length of your office. Mind racing. This was either an opportunity or a trap. Navy didn't do meetings. They did hostile takeovers. It's because of the Cobra job, isn't it? Probably. This is the 3rd time we'd crossed paths. You'd known this day would come eventually. You couldn't keep stealing jobs from the biggest mafia in the city without consequences, and you knew that. But you'd hope to stay under the radar a little longer. Fine then. Set it up. Warehouse 19 in the Dock District. Neutral ground. Each side brings 5 people max. You grabbed your signature black mask. Let's see what Navy really wants. Warehouse 19 was abandoned, rusty, and perfect for an ambush from either side. You arrived first, positioning your people strategically. Through your earpiece, you heard confirmations that snipers were in place on the rooftops. Just in case. The large doors open again. 5 figures walked in, all wearing dark clothing, faces obscured by shadows and masks, but 2 walking ahead of the others, their posture radiating authority. Red Riot and Dynamite. Your heart shouldn't have been pounding this hard. You'd faced worse odds before. Shadow, I presume. No one on the left spoke. His voice was rough, aggressive, oddly familiar in a way that made your skin prickle. "That is what they call me," you replied, keeping your voice steady. "You wanted a meeting, Navy. Here I am. So here's how this is gonna go." The same man continued. "Dynamite, you assumed. You've been stealing our jobs. That ends tonight. Either you work for us, or you get out of our city." You laughed. "Your city? I've been operating here longer than you have." "The hell you have." "Hey, wait." The other man, Red Riot, stepped forward, his voice calmer, but no less intense. His red eyes were visible even in the dim light, studying you carefully. Something in his gaze made you uncomfortable. "Shadow's been around for 3 years, same as us." "Doesn't matter." Dynamite snapped. The point is, you're used to being the biggest predator in the room." You interrupted. "But I'm not prey, and I'm not interested in being absorbed into your organization." "Then you've got a death wish." "Guys." Red Riot moved between you, hands raised. "Let's all take a deep breath here. Shadow, you're good. We're not denying that. But working together would be better for everyone. I work alone. Clearly not that alone if you've got a whole organization." Red Riot pointed out. Then he paused, his head tilting slightly. "Your voice." Something in his tone made you tense. "What about their voice?" Dynamite demanded. "It's familiar. Lots of voices sound familiar." You said quickly, a bit too quickly. Red Riot stepped closer, and he fought the urge to step back. "Take off the mask," he said softly. "Not happening." "Take off the mask." Dynamite's voice was teal. "The meeting is over." You turned to leave. "Shadow." You froze, not because of the command in his voice, but because of something underneath it, something desperate and confused. Red Riot was faster than you expected. He closed the distance and grabbed your wrist, not roughly, but firmly enough that you wouldn't break free easily. "Please, just let me see you." Against every instinct screaming at you to run, you slowly reached up and pulled down your mask. Kirishima's hand loosened on your wrist, trembling slightly. "Wyan?" Red Riot whispered. The name hit you like a bullet, a name you hadn't heard in 8 years, a name from a life you thought was dead and buried. "Ijiro?" The name fell from your lips before you could stop it. Dynamite ripped off his mask and your world tilted. Spiky blonde hair, red eyes burning with disbelief and fury. "Katsuki." "What the heck? What the actual heck?" Your mind was reeling. Your childhood best friends, the 2 boys you'd grown up with, caused trouble with, laughed with. The 2 boys who disappeared without a word 8 years ago, leaving you alone with nothing but questions and grief. Red Riot and Dynamite. The Navy. "You're alive," you said stupidly. "We're alive. We thought you were dead, Wyan." Kirishima's voice cracked slightly. "When your house went on fire, I got out. And I tried to find you, both of you, but you were gone. And then you ran. You didn't think, didn't hesitate. You didn't even know where you were going, didn't care. All you knew was that you had to get away, far away, before you made the mistake of going back to them. But no, you can't do that. You were Shadow now, and Shadow didn't need anyone. Shadow didn't get left behind, because it left first. And so, you ran alone, just like you have been for 8 years. And this time, you didn't look back." Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye.